Ever wonder why there are so many job openings, yet so many people struggle to find work? Let's dive into this perplexing question. Welcome to the world of the job paradox. Picture this: 9.6 million job openings are waving at us from the horizon, begging to be filled. Businesses are on the edge of their seats, desperate to fill roles that have been vacant for months on end. The situation is like a party with invitations sent out to everyone, but the dance floor remains eerily empty. On the flip side of the coin, we have a sea of job seekers. They're not lounging around, oh no, they're sending out resumes, filling out applications, and banging on as many doors as they can. Thousands of jobs applied for, yet their inboxes echo with the sound of silence. It's like they're all dressed up for the party, but they can't seem to find the right address. This, dear listeners, is the job paradox, a world where we have a surplus of both job openings and job seekers. It's like having a puzzle where the pieces just don't seem to fit together, regardless of how hard you try to force them. Job vacancies on one side, job seekers on the other, and a gap that seems almost impossible to bridge. So what's causing this discrepancy? Why do we have this imbalance in the job market? Is it a case of not enough skills? Or perhaps it's a matter of geography, with jobs and job seekers not being in the same place? Maybe it boils down to wage expectations, with businesses and potential employees being miles apart in terms of what they believe a role is worth. Whatever the reasons, it's clear that the job market is an enigma wrapped in a riddle, a puzzle that refuses to be solved, a paradox that continues to perplex us. Understanding this paradox requires a closer look at several factors that contribute to the job market dynamics. So stick around as we delve deeper into the mystery of the job paradox in the next scenes. One major factor contributing to the job market paradox is the skills mismatch. Now, you may wonder, what exactly is a skills mismatch? Simply put, it's when the abilities and experiences of job seekers don't align with what employers are looking for. This mismatch often arises when the demand for certain skills outgrows the supply, leaving many job seekers with outdated or irrelevant skills. Picture this. You're an expert in making the best VHS tapes, but the world has moved on to streaming and digital media. Your skills, though honed to perfection, are no longer in demand. That, dear listeners, is a classic example of a skills mismatch. In today's rapidly evolving job market, the skills required for many jobs are changing faster than ever. As technology advances, new industries spring up and old ones transform or disappear. Jobs that were once secure and in demand can quickly become obsolete, and with them the skills required to perform those jobs. This rapid change can leave many job seekers scrambling to keep up. They may find that their once sought-after skills are now irrelevant, and the jobs they're qualified for are dwindling. This is particularly true for sectors heavily impacted by technology, such as manufacturing, retail, and even some professional services. But it's not just about keeping up with the latest technology. The skills mismatch can also occur when there's a shift in the kind of skills employers value. For example, there's been a growing demand for soft skills like communication, problem solving, and emotional intelligence, skills that aren't always easy to quantify or acquire. So if you find yourself applying to job after job without hearing back, it may be worth considering if a skills mismatch could be part of the problem. Are your skills up to date and relevant to the jobs you're applying for? Or are you an expert in VHS in a world that's moved on to Netflix? So the skills mismatch is a significant player in the job market paradox, but it's not the only one. Another important factor that often gets overlooked is the geographical mismatch. Picture this: an expansive national landscape brimming with over 9.6 million job opportunities on one hand and a sea of eager job seekers on the other. But here's the catch. These job opportunities and job seekers are not always located in the same geographical area. Imagine you're a software developer in a small Midwestern town, and the majority of job openings are in bustling tech hubs on the coasts. Or perhaps you're an experienced oil rig worker based in Texas, but the surge in renewable energy jobs is happening in sunny California. These scenarios exemplify the geographical mismatch in today's job market. Relocating for work is a potential solution, but it's not without its challenges. It's not as simple as packing up your bags and moving across the country. There are factors like cost of living, housing market conditions, and the impact on one's family life to consider. For many, the financial burden of relocation is too heavy to bear. For others, uprooting their families for a job opportunity is a decision fraught with emotional and logistical challenges. This geographical mismatch is further exacerbated by the current trend of businesses clustering in certain regions. We're seeing an increasing concentration of specific industries in specific locales. Silicon Valley and Seattle for tech, Wall Street for finance, Hollywood for entertainment. These are not just cliches, but realities of our current job market landscape. In an ideal world, job opportunities would be evenly spread across the map, accessible to all regardless of their location. But in reality, the geographical mismatch is a significant hurdle for many job seekers. This is especially true in a time when remote work is still not a universally accepted norm. So while it might seem like there are abundant job opportunities out there, it's important to remember that not all of these are accessible or feasible for everyone. Geographical mismatch adds another layer of complexity to our job market paradox. The third major factor that we need to consider is wage expectations. Now, this is a substantial player in the job market paradox we're exploring. It's the tug-of-war between employers wanting to keep costs low and job seekers needing to make ends meet. Let's start by understanding the job seeker's perspective. For many, it's not just about finding a job, it's about finding a job that pays well enough to cover living costs. In many parts of the world, these costs have been on a steady climb. This includes rent, groceries, transportation, healthcare, and let's not forget, student loans for those who have them. Thus, job seekers often have a minimum wage expectation that aligns with these living costs. On the flip side, we have businesses and employers. While many recognize the need for fair wages, they also have to balance their books. They have to consider overheads, operational costs, profit margins, and business growth. As a result, there's often a chasm between what job seekers expect and what employers are prepared to offer. Now, throw into the mix the ongoing discussions and debates about minimum wage increases. These debates are crucial and necessary, but they also influence wage expectations. When talks of raising the minimum wage hit the headlines, it can lead job seekers to hold out for better paying opportunities, thus creating a delay in filling available positions. Overall, wage expectations can significantly influence the dynamics of the job market. They can cause a disconnect between employers and job seekers, leading to unfilled positions and frustrated job seekers. It's a delicate balance to strike. Businesses need to remain profitable, yet they also need to attract and retain quality employees. Similarly, job seekers want and need to be fairly compensated for their work. Wage expectations can significantly influence the dynamics of the job market, contributing to the paradox we see today. As we've seen, the job market paradox is a complex issue with no easy solutions. It is a multifaceted problem, hinged on an intricate interplay of various factors, and it is crucial to understand these factors if we are to untangle this intricate web. Let's take a moment to revisit what we've explored today. We started with the skills mismatch, a significant contributing factor to the job market paradox. The discrepancy between the skills job seekers possess and those employers need has created a chasm in the job market. This mismatch has been exacerbated by rapid technological advancements, demanding a constant updating of skills, which isn't always feasible. Then we delved into the geographical mismatch. Here, the issue lies not with the skills or qualifications of job seekers, but with their location. Jobs are plentiful in certain areas, while in others they are scarce. This geographical divide in job availability is a daunting hurdle for many, as relocating is not always an option due to various personal or financial constraints. And lastly, we looked at wage expectations. In an ideal world, the need for a job would align perfectly with the compensation on offer. However, in reality, this is seldom the case. Many job seekers are holding out for wages that match their skills and experience, while employers are struggling to balance their budgets. This disparity in wage expectations further complicates the job market landscape. Understanding these factors is paramount not just for job seekers, but also for employers. It's a two-way street, and both parties must work together to bridge these gaps. Job seekers can strive to continuously update their skills and be flexible in their wage and location expectations, while employers can work towards offering competitive wages and investing in training to equip their employees with the necessary skills. While the job market paradox may seem daunting, understanding its underlying factors can help us navigate this challenging landscape and hopefully find a path towards a more balanced job market.